So for each adjective, it says change the final y to I, then add the suffix ly to create an adverb. So that's what they did for happy, this example one, right? You change the y to an I, and then you added ly, which gives you happily. So for greedy, you would change the y to an I, okay? So, and then add ly. And so your answer would be greedily. And you would do that for hungry, pretty, merry, and handy. All right. The next slide is challenge. So it's a challenge practice with morphemes and spelling. Okay. So here what you'll do is you will read the sentence. So it says, poor James shouted. Then you'll look at these options for adverbs. Okay. And so poor James shouted. You'll look at the options. He's shouting for help. So maybe he's shouting it, loudly. Maybe loudly could be a good option. Or he's shouting repeatedly for help. I think both of those make a lot of sense, right? He wouldn't shout quietly for help. That would be weird. He wouldn't shout sisterly. Maybe he would shout sisterly, but I think that would be weird as well. Shouting honestly would be weird. So I think you can narrow it down by reading each sentence and deciding which adverb makes the most sense there. All right, so that's what you'll be doing here. Now, when you get to the later parts of the PowerPoint presentation, we will be working with grammar. Okay, so you'll be working with nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs on this word work too. So a noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place, thing, an abstract idea. Verb, a word that expresses actions, events, or states of being. Adjective describes, identifies, or quantifies nouns or pronouns. Usually happens before the noun or the pronoun. And then adverbs modifies verbs, adverbs modifies verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, phrases, or clauses by indicating manner, time, place, cause, or degree, and answering questions such as how, when, where, and how much. So the example for adverbs, the boy quickly and quietly took his seat when he arrived late to class. So how did he take his seat? Quickly and quietly. Those are your adverbs, all right? All right, so here you will be identifying the nouns in these sentences and the verbs in these sentences, and you'll be identifying adjectives in these sentences and adverbs in these sentences. Now, how you identify each grammar type and each part of speech is you will highlight, okay? So you'll highlight the nouns. So let's do this first one as an example. Sandra and Amelia came to school wearing their raincoats and rain boots yesterday. Okay, so if nouns are a person, place, thing, or abstract idea, Sandra sounds like a person, so I'll highlight Sandra. Amelia, that's a person too. I'll highlight Amelia. Came to school. School's a place, so I'm going to highlight school. Wearing their raincoats. Okay, raincoats are a thing. And rain boots. Okay, rain boots are a thing, so I'll highlight those two things. Yesterday. Okay, so that's an example of what you'll do. And you'll do that for nouns, do that for verbs, you'll do that for adjectives, and you'll do that for adverbs. And a quick hint on adverbs. Adverbs typically, not always, but typically end in ly. So when you're reading these sentences, if you see a word that has an ly at the end, it's probably an adverb. All right, good luck.